Good morning, guys. Good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do note that I am not a politician and I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, which is very important. And I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of this country. So, Gwede Mantashe was being interviewed in newsroom. Now he said the MIRAGE, that is the BEE, is not going anywhere, even with the GNU. When I say a mirage, is because there's a reason for that. I know I have some white people thinking that BEE, maybe frowning at it. Believe you me, even I, as a black person, there are other black people that are frowning at that BEE because it doesn't really work for us. But I'm going to tell you how it doesn't work for us after you have watched a clip by Gwede Mantashe saying whatever he's saying. So what I'm telling you right now is that BEE, I've got scars, child. That thing is not working for us, even as black people. So if you are white and you are looking, you saw Gwede Mantashe saying BEE is not going anywhere. Trust me, that BEE only works for a few people, very few. The one who knows this one, who knows that one, and who knows that one, or who is known by this one, and known by that one, and known by that one. I know many South Africans have got stories on this one. I'm talking about black South Africans. Maybe if you are white, you feel like it favors us. We don't feel favored. Hear me, we don't feel any favor.
So would you say that with the government of national unity, what is clear is that BEE stays and there's an expectation that they must follow their policy?
It's not
all political parties that are part of the government of national unity.
It's not a government of national unity issue. It's a transformation issue for the country. We are coming from a history where blacks were not regarded as human beings, where they were not regarded as citizens, where they were not allowed to participate in the economic activity of the country. Now BEE opens that up, and we must do it because the blacks are 80% of South Africa. That is Africans only. But whites are only 8%. We cannot continue depending on 8% of society. Therefore, BEE is an imperative. It's not a policy choice.
Yeah, and our unemployment rate still remains as high, with
Yes.
black people in the majority still being
Yes.
the ones that are affected the most. So has the policy actually worked
The policy
to
works.
deal with that specific aspect?
The policy must work. The policy must be continuing.
Must, but has it worked?
No. Let me give you this. You see, if you do a checklist when you assess policy, you're going to commit dangerous mistakes, okay? Because you'll drop that policy and say, let's try something new. What is important is that policy has worked overall. Because if you look into society today, that society of today is much more educated and literate. And that in itself transforms society. And the time lag between changing the quality into the effective implementation is also important. It's an economic concept that there is time lag. And therefore policy is working. And the policy will have to work.
Yeah, when we talk about this BEE, I know many South Africans, and I'm one of them. And you go to even these financial institutions by the government where they say they are funding black businesses or maybe women or maybe youth. It is so complicated. Their funding model doesn't even fit what they are talking about. He says, Gwede Mantashe just said, black South Africans are coming from an era whereby we were not treated as human beings, we were not allowed to participate in the economy. And now when you create these funding models, you bring them as the government. You bring the funding models that does not speak the same language that we are speaking, that we were excluded from the economy, we didn't participate. You find that we have to provide security, we have to provide, a lot of things that makes us worthy of the funding. No matter how good what you are bringing is, just doesn't work. No matter how much resources of your own, small resources of your own, you can put into that project that we are pushing, showing that we have made some commitment to it, it still doesn't work. And you find the government saying, okay, we prioritize youth. And South African youth does not feel prioritized. I'm telling you right now. If you're a South African youth and you feel like you're prioritized, please share in the comment section. And in South Africa now, being considered as youth, it ends at 35. And there's a lot of things that happen before you reach that 35. You just feel like your time is just passed you by without you being even aware. And before you know it, you don't qualify to be funded as youth. And now they say is, okay, we prioritize women. And those women they are talking about, they don't feel prioritized. It is a mess. You see that BEE, I'm telling white people right now, don't you ever look at us and look at us and oh, these ones, but they have BEE. Is something even for us that is good in policy, but it doesn't work for us. But if you are somebody that is black and BEE has helped you in South Africa, please share in the comment section, because I'm one of those people that say this BEE thing, it didn't even help me anyway. We've got scars. Some of us, we've got scars. We've got scars that you can't see because we're hoping that we have BEE, if we push ourselves enough, we'll get somewhere. The government would consider us, funding us and whatnot. So it is not working. Even the ones that, even when there is a possibility of being funded, you just get there and no one knows you and you don't get anywhere. You'll be sitting on that laptop writing, doing what not working, and going back and forth, going to these offices, all for nothing. All for nothing. Hear me. That BEE, it can stay in that GNU. Maybe it's going to work within the GNU. I don't know. But all I know is that BEE is a mirage. That BEE is a mirage even for us black people, the majority of us get, because I don't want to say every black people, because you might find out there's somebody somewhere who has seen the advantages of the BEE. Mina, I really don't. I'm not feeling it. I am not feeling it, because even with that NSFAS that they are finding our children with, when it comes to January and they're supposed to do the things, the children get stuck. Some can't even see their results as we speak because NSFAS did not pay. Now, guys, have a good day.